we have a booty workout today. So today we're going to use circle bands. If you don't have circle bands, that is okay. You can just do everything without a band. So we're going to start lying down with the band right around your legs above your knees. If you want to use multiple bands, you can always use multiple bands. And then once we lie down, arms are just going to be nice and long at our sides. Feet are about hip distance away from each other, and we're beginning in our neutral spine, so just having that nice little space in between the low back and the mat. We're going to start with an inhale in our neutral, and then on our exhale, we're going to roll into our 12, so we're flattening our low backs completely down into the mat, and we're going to start to roll our spines up off the mat, thinking one vertebrae at a time, using our glutes and our hamstrings to come up, taking an inhale at the top, and then on our exhale, just articulating the spine to come all the way back down. Inhale right back into our neutral. Again, exhale, flatten the low back down, start to peel the spine up off the carriage. Use the glutes and the hamstrings, take an inhale, and then exhale, articulating the spine all the way back down. We're going to do two more. Inhaling in our neutral. Exhale, flatten and peel the spine up off the mat. Holding for an inhale. Exhale, articulating the spine all the way back down. And then last one, inhaling in our neutral. Exhaling as we flatten and we peel the spine up. Hold again at the top for an inhale. And then on our exhale, articulating the spine all the way back down, coming right back into our neutral. Now, once we come down, we're going to go into our first position, our Pilates stance. So heels are just going to come together, toes are going to stay turned apart. We're going to inhale again in our neutral. On our exhale, flatten the low back down, start to peel the spine up off the mat. Hold it up here for an inhale. On an exhale, this time we're going to pull that band apart. And then we're going to inhale, release, stay right up into that bridge. Exhale, pull that band apart, and then inhale to release. Think lengthening the tailbone to the backs of the knees, pulling that band apart, and then inhale, release. Feel the outsides of the glutes working, and then inhale, release. Exhale, pull it apart, inhale, release. Let's do 4 and 3 and 2, and then last one, exhale, pull it apart, inhale, release, and then on our exhales, roll the spines all the way back down into the mat, coming right back into our neutral. Bring the heels back apart. So now again, feet are hip distance away from each other. Right heel is going to stay down onto the mat. Left knee is going to drop into your tabletop position. We're going to take an inhale in our neutral again. And then on our exhale, flatten the low back down, start to peel the spine up off the mat using that right side. Take an inhale at the top, and then exhale, articulating the spine all the way back down. Inhaling in our neutral. Again, exhale, flatten and peel the spine up. Use that right side to get up. Think pelvis stays even. Take an inhale, and then exhale, articulating the spine all the way back down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, flatten and peel the spines up. Inhaling at the top. Exhale, roll the spine all the way back down. Inhaling in our neutral. Last one, exhale, flatten and peel the spine up. Hold for an inhale, and then exhale, articulating the spine all the way back down, coming right back into neutral. Set the left foot down, draw the right knee up into tabletop, take an inhale first, and then exhale, flatten the low back down, start to peel the spine up. Think again, pelvis should be even. Take an inhale, and then exhale, roll it all the way back down. Inhaling in our neutral. Exhale, flatten and peel up. Use that left side, inhale. And then exhale, rolling the spine all the way back down. Inhale in neutral. 2 more. Exhale, flatten and peel the spine up. Inhale. Exhale, articulating the spine all the way back down. Inhaling in our neutral. And then last one, exhale, flatten and peel up. Inhale at the top. And then exhale, articulate the spine all the way back down. Set that right foot down. We're going to come lying on our left side to begin. Once we lie down, Tricep can be down, head relaxing the arms. Legs are going to be nice and long away from you. They're at a slight little diagonal forward. Right hand is in front of you just to help support you. Think hip stacked, shoulders stacked on top of each other. And then we're going to lift our top leg up off the bottom. We're going to rotate the toes down to the floor, internal rotation. We're going to lift it up even higher. And then we're going to dip the toes in front of us and we'll lift up. And we'll dip the toes behind and then lifting back up. So we dip in front and we lift and we dip behind and we lift like we're making a little triangle with that top foot. Working again the outsides of our glutes. So our glute med and our glute min. Lift and dip, lift and dip. Keeping the hips stacked, shoulders stacked on top of each other. Let's do 2 more. And then the last one. And dip. Good. Now lift back up. Bring that top foot on top of the bottom. Lift the foot up just about hip distance off the bottom leg. And then we're going to do little circles of that leg around for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's reverse those circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that top leg on top of the bottom. Bend both knees at a 90-degree angle. We're going to lift our top knee up off the bottom for a clamshell. Feet stay together. And then lower the knee down. Exhale, lifting the knee up. And then inhale, lower. Exhale, pulling the knees apart. Inhale, return. Again, working the outsides of the glutes. And inhale, return. Exhale and inhale. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and then last one, and then return. Now from there, lift the knee and the foot just about hip distance off the bottom. We're going to slightly hinge forward, and then on the next exhale, we're going to press our leg back away from us at a diagonal, squeezing our glute, and then inhale, bend and come back in. Exhale, press away, squeezing the glute, and then inhale back. So feeling it right where your butt connects to your leg. Pressing out, squeezing that glute, and then inhale back. Let's do 4 and 3, 2, and then last one, press and squeeze, and then inhale back. Let's switch sides. So coming to the right side, same thing. Legs are nice and long. Tricep is down, hands is supporting head. Legs are angled slightly forward. Left hand is out in front of us to help support. And then we're going to lift that top leg off the bottom. Internally rotate. So toes and knee point down to the floor. We're going to lift it up even higher. We're going to dip that leg out in front of us. We're going to lift up and we're going to dip behind. And then we're going to lift and dip in front and then lift and dip behind. Just be mindful with this left hand on the floor. You're not rounding that shoulder forward. Again, shoulders are just staying stacked right on top of each other. Lifting up, dipping down. Feeling those smaller glute muscles work. So our glute min and our glute med are working together here. Lift and dip. Lift and dip. Let's do 2 more front, 2 more back. And then last set, and then right back together. Now lift that top foot again, just about hip distance. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do little circles of that leg around for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both knees into that 90-degree angle. Again, keeping the hips stacked, the shoulders stacked. Keep the feet together. Exhale, pull that band apart, lifting the top knee. Inhale, lower for your clamshell. Exhale, pull it apart, and then inhale, return. Pull that band apart. Inhale back. Pull it apart and return. And back. pull, and return. We're going to go 4 and 3, 2, last one, pull it apart, return. We're going to lift that top leg again, just about hip distance above the bottom, so the foot and the knee come up, and then slightly hinge forward. We're going to press that top leg back, squeeze that glute, and then inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, press and squeeze. Inhale back again. Think right where your glute connects to your hamstring. That's where that push is coming from. Exhale, press and squeeze. Inhale back. Exhale, press and squeeze. Inhale back. Let's do 4 and 3 and then 2. Last one, press and squeeze, and then return it back. Now we're going to come onto our hands and our knees. Shoulders over the hands, hips are right over the knees. Knees, again, can just be about this time sits bones distance away from each other, so that's about a fist distance away. We're going to extend our right leg back behind us first. The toes are dipped down to the floor, and then on an exhale, we're just going to lift that right leg up to the ceiling, and then inhale, dip the toes back down. Exhale, lifting up, and then inhaling to dip. So again, feeling it coming from right where our glute connects to our hamstring. That's our glute max, the biggest muscle that we have in our body. Lifting and then lowering. Lift and lower. We have 4, 3, 2, and then last one, and lower. Keep that right leg nice and long behind you. We're going to lift it back up. We're going to dip the toes out to the side. We're going to hold it out there, and then we're going to lift up from the side and then lower back down. Lift from the side and lower. Exhale to lift, inhale, lower. So again, now we're targeting the outsides of the glutes into the glute med and the glute min, and we should feel our right oblique working too when that leg is out to the side. We have 4, 3, 2, last one, and then bring that leg back to the center. Last thing that we have are circles. So lift that leg up, hold it up there. We're going to circle around, big circles. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee, press back into your rest stretch. Just give that glute a little break, and then we're going to come back onto our hands and our knees. Again, shoulders over hands, hips are over the knees. Extend the left leg back behind us this time, toes down to the floor. On an exhale, lift the leg up, and then inhale, dip the toes back down. Exhale, lift the leg, inhale, dip. Lift and dip. So again, feeling that glute max working as we lift and then controlling it back down. We have 4, 3, 2, and then last one. Go ahead, lift that leg back up, bring it to the outside, so to the left, and then we're going to stay there. We're going to dip the toes down. We're going to lift to the outside and then dip. So staying with that leg pointed to the left, to the edge of the mat, lifting and dipping. Again, feeling our glute med and our glute min working. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lower, and then bring it back to the center. Lift that leg back up, and then we're going to finish off with those circles. We're going to circle around for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee, and then again, just press back into that rest stretch. All right, we're going to take our bands off. We're going to lie back down onto our mats once we take that band off. And then once we lie down, we're just going to take our right ankle to our left knee. If it feels like a big stretch right here, you can either keep the left foot on the floor, or if you need a deeper stretch, hug your left knee in towards you for a figure 4 stretch, giving that piriformis a nice big stretch. Glutes get a stretch. And then let's go ahead and switch feet. Left ankle, right knee. Either the right foot can be on the floor, or you can hug your knees in towards your chest. And then just holding. If you want, you can always press your left knee away from you to open up a little more. And then from there, we're just gonna set both feet right back down onto our mat.